Yep.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That looks
Yeah,
clean.
like a crisp little look to that. And what we're going to do now is actually go ahead and have, so we've done that sort of very nice sort of look and feel to that part. What we're going to do is have an actual search button at the top. So a search button which has search dates, right? So at this point, to add that search button, I'm going to go ahead, add another div on top of this. And this one, we're going to call, so I'm going to say div, like here. I'm going to give it a class name. So I'm going to say class name of banner, and this is going to be banner underscore underscore search like this. And here I'm going to basically add in a button. So I'm going to say a button will exist here. And this button will essentially say, at this point, we're going to say just search dates, right? So something like this, button search dates. And what I want to do is I'm going to give it a variant of outline. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Oops, I forgot that we don't have, so I'm going to go ahead and do variant of outlined. Oops, variant of outline like this. Awesome. And then what I'm going to do is give it a class name as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say class name of banner underscore underscore search button. So we can style this later on. So a banner search button. And with that said, we should have a button on top, and you can see it's actually there. It's a little bit difficult to see, but it's actually sitting there at the top, and it says search dates at the top. So that's very clean. Now we're going to go ahead and style that. So whenever we give a material UI class a class, we actually need to style it with the important properties. So I'm going to go ahead and add the following styles to that button. I'm going to say a background color of white. I'm going to say the font weight should be 900, and it should have a text transform. So to get rid of the uppercase text, and we're going to give it the text itself a color of the Airbnb pink. So that's how we get that look and feel. And then what I'm going to say is for the banner search, so the actual div surrounding it, I'm going to say go ahead and do the following. So I'm going to say give it a top of 0, so it should be attached to the top. Give it a display flex. So actually, let's go ahead and get rid of this one. We can do display flex, and then we're going to say flex direction column, and this will actually span the entire width of the screen, so display column. And now you should see it takes up the top of the column. So you see at the top now we have that search dates. And I'm going to get rid of the home component text over there because that's just ugly right now. So boom, there we go. You've got the search dates at the top, right? So that looks clean. But what we want to do now is have it so that when you click search dates, we essentially change it so it says search dates and then hide, search dates and hide. And now to demonstrate this, go to the deployed version, Kazi. Let's go. And if you click on search dates, so you see it says hide at the top, and then it says search dates. Every time you click the button, it changes the state, right? Right. So we want to get that functionality, and then basically we
And
will
then
use
nice
that.
little nice little animation when I click it at the top.
Yeah. So that's actually already in there at the moment. So if you go ahead and go to our one, so the local host.
Ooh,
So that's the reason why we get that is because we're using the material UI button.
nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why we get that one right there. So awesome. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the um, search dates. And what we got to do to get this functionality is actually add in a piece of state. So the piece of state that we're going to add in, so state is essentially just how you write a variable inside of React. Here we're going to have a piece of state which is called show search, right? And the reason why we're going to do this is because we want this variable to keep track of if we click that button or not. And by default, initially when we click it, we're going to have false. And the reason why we want to do this is because we're going to say if you click it, so let's just say, for example, whenever it says show search, or if show search is true, then I basically want to render out the search element that you guys saw earlier. So let's just say show search. So show date picker. Let's show date picker. So that's what we're trying to do here. Exactly. Now, if we go ahead and save, so it says use state is not defined. We need to import that. So we need to import that as such at the top of the file. There we go. Save it, and then we should be able to see now if we save that. So Kazi, now if we actually change this to true, you should be able to see that it should say show date picker. Awesome. And if I change this to false, it goes ahead and it hides that. Right. So now we have some kind of functionality to it, right? So what we need to do is that button, we're going to tie the functionality to that button. So I'm going to say on click of that button, whenever you click that button, I'm going to shoot off an arrow function. So it's going to shoot off a function. And this is going to say set show search to whatever the opposite of show search currently is. So if it's currently true, it's going to become false. If it's currently false, it's going to become true. So now to show this in practice, Kazi, go ahead and hit the search date button or search dates. And now you can see show date picker. There we go. So you see we have some kind of functionality to it now, right? And now that basically sets us up for the next part. The next part is essentially building that beautiful date picker that you guys see in the final build, which is that really nice
All right,
visual.
I'll add that to the top. So currently we're working on building the date picker.
Yeah, we're building the date picker at the moment.
Okay. I just added that to the top.
Awesome. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go to let's go ahead and actually go to, we need to basically, we're going to replace this show date picker with some kind of component which looks like this. So we're going to have a search component, right? And this search component should render out to be essentially what we see in the final product. So let's go ahead and create search.js. So we should snap into that file any second now. I've just created a search.js file. And boom, we are in it. And if we do RFCE, we should get our ES7 snippet. And let's go ahead and do our normal BEM naming conventions. We say search. Let's go ahead and create the appropriate CSS file. So we're going to import from search.css. Save that, create the search.css file. Nice.
By the way, we just broke 1,000 likes.
Yep.
So thank you
nice,
guys so much for that. That is huge. And Maraban says that if Sonny could, he would shower with the AirPods. Chris Cavern just dropped. Chris, thanks so much for the $5 donation. Really appreciate you. Damn. And he goes, finishing up the Hulu shadow clone you did yesterday, but wanted to show some love. Hey.
That's awesome, dude. Glad you're doing that. Because yeah, the Hulu clone was one of the funnest builds. I didn't think it would be that fun, but
it was freaking
if you guys
awesome,
haven't,
dude.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, that's something which like just looks so nice on your portfolio, like the Hulu clone. It might already be deployed actually, so you might have it.
Is it clone?
Let me go ahead and see if I've got it. So I've got the actual link here. I can drop it to you, and so let's go ahead and do it. I'll drop it in the code, Qazi. So go ahead and check out that.
Okay, boom. All right, got it. So this is the one you guys built yesterday. Damn, it just looks so freaking slick. Like, look at that. Wow.
It's insane. Yeah. And it's completely connected to an API. So if you go to the top and you actually go ahead and click.
Because I was wondering, I'm like, how much accurate dummy text and data did you guys add? Like, holy crap. Oh, wow. Yeah. So if I actually change horror, romance, it changes. Yo, this build is actually sick. Kind of regret that I wasn't like here for this build.
This one was pretty fun, yeah.
Like, look at how juicy it all looks like. Oh.
Even for even the animations, like me and Frankie were saying, adding those animations changes it from a website to an app.
Yeah, right? So true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So this is the kind of app that you guys would see on like a Fire Stick TV app or something, you know? Like this is the kind of thing that you would be used to seeing as opposed to just a website. Like, so you could probably build this, deploy it on some kind of Fire Stick app, and yeah, that'd be awesome. Nice.
Somebody asked, Luke says, why don't you guys work at Google? Guys, we're not the guys who work at Google. We get the guys who work at Google at Google. We're those guys.
Yeah. Literally those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next 1 or 2 years, like the probability of somebody asking like, how'd you get a job at Google, like, and somebody like saying clever programmer would be like massive. They're like, hey, it was clever programmer.
Exactly. Nice. So with that said, let's go ahead and build the search functionality. So let's go back to search, and here, this is going to be an intricate part of it,
Wait,
right?
hold on.
So
So are we building search or date picker?
yeah, we're building the date picker, but this is part basically the date picker is the search component.
Hmm.
God damn it.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't understand. How does that work? There,
So this is the date picker component. Yeah.
right. So are we not working on the date picker component then? Okay, okay, all right. I'll just let you keep
We
going, bro.
are. We are. The
All right,
search
I'll just.
component, I'm gonna add this in here, like date picker component. There we go.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
So now we've got the I think Meban loves your chair. Is this new chair, by the way? I swear I think I've seen this in the previous ones, or is
Oh
it new?
yeah. Thank you guys, by the way. This is a brand new chair I just got actually. It has a nice little pillow here for me to sleep on. Look at
That's
that.
the
You know,
That's a
gives a
proper
little.
streamer chair. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it has like this back support thing, which is hard to show right now, but it's right here, this thing right there.
Nice.
So it has, yeah. Because what was happening with the other chair was I couldn't actually sit with my back on it, so that was the problem.
I'm laughing because meanwhile Frankie's got like a normal chair. A normal chair.
Yeah, Frankie's chair. No, Frankie has a pretty cool chair, right? This is a mesh chair.
I just have a pillow.
He has like a wooden chair.
Back, put it in a bar stool.
Yeah. Look at his setup.
Look at
His
this.
setup is like a spaceship.
It works, you know.
Yeah, you know. Hey man, when you live stream, you know, you need all this. I just walk around like this now. I don't even let my neck go from here.
Oh man.
I try to keep my neck glued. All right, here we go.
Let's carry on.
Back to the date picker.
Nice. So inside the date picker, we need to do a few things, right? So the thing that actually allows all that date picker magic to happen is the React date range. So I'm trying to kill the laughter. It's like- so we need to do npm I. Oh wait, can I do it? Yeah, npm I. So let's open up the terminal, Kazi.
Whoops. There we go.
Rafe code says, Sonny, is that your AMG? That is my AMG. Thank you, dude.
Hey,
Let's
the
go.
guy's name is, but his name is mine. What the hell's going on here? I'm Rafe.
Oh yeah, nice.
Frank goes. Frankie has. Frank goes. Frankie has the junior dev chair. Kazi has the senior dev chair.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go to the second terminal.
Mm. Okay, so second terminal right here. Type in here
Yep.
npm ICU,
Yep, so npm I and then React date range. So this one right here.
and it doesn't
Yep.
matter if you're in that folder or in the actual app folder, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one.
Well,
Yep.
CD anyways, bro, because we're gonna forget when we're about to deploy.
Oh, damn. Wait, no, hold up. Did I do it? Oh, okay. Good shout, dude. Good shout. Yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you're in the right one because otherwise that will be an issue.
Yeah, bro, you can
It's
just
being
then
super slow. It's
Okay,
being
okay.
super slow in my
Alright,
one
alright.
right now.
I
Yep.
was like, damn, what's going on?
So CD.
Mm.
So then we do npm I. Make sure you're in the right folder, guys, because that will. I don't know. My terminal's being so slow, but there we go.
Who retracted that message? Damn, dude, why are they? That's funny, dude.
What was that?
Somebody's message just got retracted. They're like, I don't know what he said, but he's like, "Am I the only one who thinks Sonny is looking fat today?" I don't know why people think that you're more
Oh
jacked than
no,
everybody here. I'm the
dude,
one
these
who's
guys are
actually
scary.
fat. I gotta work on my belly, you know. Gotta work on it. I'm trying to box every day. I'm like a
I'm
few
actually
months in
starting
right now.
MMA again.
Hey, let's go, bro.
Yeah, doing Krav Maga, which is like an Israeli style of MMA.
Damn, Damn.
Yeah, it'd be dope, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll show you
so
some
we've added.
jujitsu. You can show me some Krav Maga.
Let's do it, dude. I'm down. I want to learn jiu-jitsu as well. That'll be sick.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we're going to import the date range picker. So this is like a very handy npm module that I found, and we're going to import it. And now you also need to import two other files. So these are CSS files that the guys who made this module recommend that you bring in. And this is because basically this is going to give you all that styling that you guys saw in the final one. That's how the date picker looks, the way it looks. Shiria Sharma said, try capoeira. That'd be fun.
That's fun. And Ashish says MMA tutorials coming soon.
Yeah. Just to see us doing React one day, Jiu-Jitsu the next.
And boxing the day after that.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So we imported the date range picker, and to use it, there's a few things we need to do now, right? So we need to add two pieces of state, and to add those pieces of state is very simple. One is going to be for the start date, and one is going to be for the end date. So here we just done that. So we've added in the start date, end date. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, that's it. Nice. And for the start date, we're going to give it we're just using today's date as the initial value, and for the end date, we're doing today's date as well. Now, once we've done that, we need to actually add in the following object. So here we basically say const selection range. Now, this stuff, you don't really need to know why we do it this way. The main thing is somebody said Sonny can't stop laughing at Frankie's chair. It does make me laugh, honestly. Is it?
Yeah, Frankie, show us your chair again. Oh shit.
It's because.
Oh shit. What happened here? Yo, who's manning the fucking chat? Damn, guys.
It's because you're like this. You're like super stern on your chair, you know.
Oh. Bro, I'm not leaving this thing, bro. I'm just glued to this thing because I've learned my lesson. My neck starts breaking after doing the live streams. So...
Yeah, it does. It does. Right.
Never move.
We need to add this selection range, and this is something that they want you to do if you're using this. So you need to do selection range, start date, end date, and then the key, which is just selection. I'm not sure what the key is for in this situation, but you need to have it. So add that in, and then we're going to create a function, and this function is basically responsible for when you basically select a date. So here we're saying whenever you select a date, set the start date to whatever range you selected the start date, and then set the end date to whatever range you selected the end date. Now, this is all done by the library itself, so we just need to have this function in here, and then they handle everything else. So Manav Arora says, are you going to launch any React Native course? And he just dropped a donation. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a React Native course at this point, but React we're covering. So, yeah, so we'll actually be dropping some content on React Native very soon. Nice. So we have the search here, and now what we're going to do is we are actually going to go ahead and add in the following line of code. Now, this is the date range picker itself. So date range picker ranges, we basically pass an array with selection range. So this one here. And that's an object. And then on change, we pass in our handle select function. Okay. So this is stuff that I would recommend you guys just follow. You literally just follow it along. You do it as I've written it, and everything will just work for you as well inside your project. So, Qazi, let's go ahead and open up our localhost. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the search. So import search from search. Yeah. There we go. And now what we should be able to see is it says use state is undefined. Okay, so use state is not defined. We need to go ahead and do this. Nice, save it. And now it also says, I can't read that. It says cannot resolve something. What does it say? Cannot resolve. Let me go ahead and pop this in. Oh yeah, I've got it. So localhost 3000. Nice. But it says cannot resolve date FNS. Oh yes. Okay, so this actually requires something called FNS. So you need to do npm I. So let's go ahead and pull it up. npm I date FNS. So it's a peer dependency. To be honest, they should have set the modules up to actually do this for you, but you need to do this step, guys, because you need that. Otherwise, you're going to run into this issue. So that's their bad, but it should be fine. So now once that installs, that should fix this issue for us. Okay, there we go. So now if we actually see, it should be loading up for us in a second. So nice. So now if we click search dates, awesome. Qazi, go ahead and click search dates.
Right. Hey. Nice. It's opening that thing up, bro. Let me
Awesome.
refresh. And let's click it again. Boom. Look at that. Got yesterday, this week. Damn, bro, that they built all of that out of the box. I was like, I don't know why, but I was thinking, man, I'm like, Sonny must have done a lot of math here to make this stuff work. Like, damn, bro.
I should have just made up some some excuse and be like, yeah, dude. You know what? To be honest, I have built one of these manually at a previous job, and guys, it's actually a headache to build that. So using a package like this is actually really handy, and this one is actually looks beautiful. It looks really nice. It's a really good library to use because there's a lot of edge cases that you have to account for when you're doing this.
Guys, stop repeating questions in the chat. We are gonna block you.
So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and add in the following. So I need to I want to check something actually. I wonder if we removed this from underneath here and changed it over here and then we tried it. So let's go ahead and save. I just want to try something quickly. So now if we go ahead and try and click the search dates. Okay, that's pretty clean, but it's not as nice as we want. All right, anyway, so going back to the point. So let's go ahead and we've added in this date picker functionality. So we need to style it to look the way that we want it to look, right? So in order to get it to look like that, we need to do a bunch of styling to this thing. And in order to do that, let's go ahead and do the following. So inside of search, this target search, let's do the following. So we're going to say position absolute. Top 35 pixels, left 25%, width of 100, view width. So, Qazi, if you go ahead and click on the search dates.
Yo, thanks, Adam. Whoa, what happened to my voice there? Yo, thanks, Adam, for the 79 cent
Nice.
pound. Is it euro?
79 pence.
Euro? What is this?
That's pence, like pounds. It's
pence?
cents, like, yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
It's like pennies. Yeah, 79 pennies.
79 pence with a P.
Yeah, it's like pounds and pence and dollars and cents.
Oh shit, bro! I did not know this. Thank you for the 79 pence. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, dude. So here we're gonna click on search dates.
All right, boom, clicked.
Yep, and now as we style it, you'll be able to see everything sort of move around as we need it. So leave that open.
I'll leave that open. Do you want me to make it half the screen?
Yeah, let's do half and half. Nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in, boom. I'm gonna add in this, and we're gonna make it so now it's saying top 35 pixels from the top. Left 25 pixels and then width 100, view it. Let's do half and half, Qazi, for this bit.
All right, I will. Somebody is like, yo, if you guys are making so much money, why do these little donations impress you? Guys, that's the humility that actually got us here today.
Exactly. Yeah. And that will never change, guys. Like, even if somebody sent us one, like, literally, even if you hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, hitting the thumbs up button, we're so grateful for. Like, it literally doesn't. Like, I remember in the beginning, we started up and it was like a $4 donation, and it was like, it blew our mind. So, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, is that what Mike Pence is? He's a one pound, one cent, 1 pound cent. No, it's just a bad joke, but okay, got it.
Nice. So now what we're gonna
I
do
was talking
is
about this guy, Mike Pence, but I'll just remove it. All right.
Right. So now we're gonna target the H2, which is, so right now we don't actually have a H2 element. So I'm gonna go back to our search and I'm gonna add in a H2, which is basically gonna be the number of guests. So we're gonna have that number of guests pop in underneath, and then we're gonna have number of guests, and also we're gonna have an input field for the number of guests. So here we're gonna have an input field for like how many guests you want to have, and then we're also gonna have a button which says search Airbnb. All right, so I'm gonna add a button. So here I'm gonna say I'm gonna say button, and I need to do an import for that. And here I'm gonna say search Airbnb. So let's go ahead and do that. Search Airbnb. Let's go ahead and import that at the top. So boom, like that. Save the file. And then it says people icon is not defined because the people icon is an icon that we need to import from Material UI. So go ahead and save that. Hey, Adam Tate just dropped another donation of £2. He says, thanks for taking your evenings up to do this. Dude, you're welcome. Like, it's insane the amount of value that we see you guys. Like, that's insane. Love that, dude.
Thank you, bro. This guy's working his way up from pence to multiple pence. Yo, thank you. Really
Nice.
appreciate it. I think the first one was just a feeler, you know?
Yeah,
Just
see
a
it
little
goes
tester.
through.
Damn. All right, thank you, bro.
Nice. So now what we're going to do is we have the dates popping up. So again, if you could just click on the search dates button, Kazi. The reason why we have to click it is because, yeah, it refreshes at times. So now you can see it says search at the bottom. Oh, Salman Faisal just dropped $5 Canadian. Nice. It says, we'll be coming back to code this later at my own pace. Just passing by to say thank you.
Hold on, let me pop that in. Let me pop that in. Okay, now I'll cover it.
So he says, we'll be coming back to code this later on at my own pace. Just passing by to say thank you from everyone. By the way, we'll be coding React Native anytime soon. Of course, dude. We will be definitely coding React Native soon, so stay tuned for that. And again, massive thank you for donating. That's it. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, bro.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and do H2. Yeah. So now for the H2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a bunch of styles in here, and I'm going to explain through what they're doing. So as soon as I hit save on this, you actually see the style looked a bit different there, right? And the reason why that happened is because I done display flex align item center, which means that the we now have that icon, so that people icon pushed to the right. So we now have the people. So Kazi, you might need to move our face on the on Ecamm. So let's move our face to maybe the center.
You got it.
Because right now it's covering the number of guests. So that should be, you guys should be able to see now on the drop down it says the number of guests, and then it actually has that people icon, and then we got that with justify content space between and display flex. So now they're spaced apart, and we gave it a width of 559, padding of 10 pixels, background color of white, position absolute, left of 0, and top of 380 pixels. And the parent, we actually gave it position relative, so that's why it stays in its place. So the next thing is I'm just going to go ahead and style the input. So the input field is this one here. So this one over here. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to say a width of 539, padding of 20 pixels, position absolute, left 0, height 30 pixels, top 420, and border of none. So you guys can just go ahead and actually just use these styles and copy us, and it will work for you. And that actually drops it down to the next line. And that's actually a very nice number sort of that you can now select, and it will show you. And the final thing that we're going to do, or not the final thing, but I basically now when you click the number of guests, so Kazi, click on the number 2, and you'll see that nasty outline. So not that one where it says number of guests. No, it says yeah. So you get that nasty outline. So to get rid of that, we add in this. We say when we focus, make the outline width 0. So you can see it's gone now.
Ooh, that is. But now I can't. Hold on. Yeah, it's definitely gone. Yeah, it's true, it's gone. But the date picker kind of blends into the page a little bit, so I can't see where it's ending. But yeah, definitely, it looks much better.
Yeah, so right now that's fine because we will be adding a button which you'll be able to see in a sec. Yeah, so for the button to style, we need to do the following. We're going to say go ahead and target that button and do the following. So position absolute, left of 0, top 480, text transform inherit, and that's because we don't want it to be uppercase. Background color of the Airbnb color, and then color white and a width of 579, and that will give you the exact perfect dimensions that you guys are going to need, and it should do what we want. So there you go, you've got it looking pretty good. But when you hover over, so if Qazi, if you hover over search Airbnb right now, you'll see it kind of goes transparent, which is nasty. Like, so the search Airbnb, yeah, you see that it kind of, we don't want that. We want it to basically invert the colors.
Right.
So to do that, we add this in. We say whenever we hover over it, we want to basically do a background color of white and a color text to be that. So now, if you do it and you hover over that, you actually see it. So if you click hover over search Airbnb,
click it. Nice. Now it looks clean. You want me to click it?
not yet. No.
Got it. Because I will click it.
Danny Finkelstein says, "Keep up the awesome work, guys. I will watch this thoroughly tonight."
Oh, snap. Let me pop that up.
$5.
Damn. Thank you, bro, for that $5 donation.
And said, "Whoa,
Nice, Danny. Thoroughly tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Woo! Emotional code coming in with the heavy hitting $20 donation. Thank you so much. And all he said was, that was his message to us. Thank you so much.
Whenever I see like a $20 donation or something, I just picture somebody coming in swinging ever since Frank. You know,
seriously. Yeah, this is just epic. Thank you for that. We are at $111 in super chat. Thank you so much. We just broke $100, and you guys are awesome.
That's insane. Thank you so much, guys.
Let's keep this going. Hey! Woo!
So now what we're going to do is we are going to have it. So now we actually have that date picker component looking beautiful. It looks really nice. But when we click search dates, we want to change the text. And we want to change that text so that it actually says hide, right? So how do we do that? We go back to banner, and here, where we had the search dates, what we can do here is we can actually go ahead and change this now so that it says the following. We can actually say, we can do this. We can get rid of this, right? And inside of here, what we can do is we can say, if show search is true, then show
hold up
text. Otherwise,
Sonny, one second. So Sonny.
Yeah.
Hold up. How do we, is there a way we can hide the sidebar completely?
Which one?
The status. I think it's is it the activity bar or the status bar?
You're talking about that blue stuff at the bottom.
On the left-hand side. I think that's the status, on the left-hand side. The one that with the file and the icons. Because the code is getting way too wrapped. Like, it's getting wrapped up way too much.
What we can do, I think,
you know what I mean? Like, it's looking too goofy now.
Yeah, I think we can do
like what is this?
Show sidebar.
I mean, I can make it smaller, but I think then it becomes really hard to read unless everybody's okay with reading that.
I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Okay, if you guys are okay with that text, just let me know. Otherwise, I can change it back.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Devon, for the €5 donation. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. So now what we're going to do is we have the search dates added on. And if you click on the search dates, Qazi, so in localhost 3000, you'll notice it says hide. So it says search dates and then it says hide. Yeah, so that's awesome. Yeah. So we have this full functional UI.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And if you make it bigger, there you go. It centers perfectly, so you get a nice like little look to it. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna make it so that we are actually going no, actually at this point, I think what we need to do is add in the cards. Right, so the cards are what we see underneath those really nice looking cards. And what we need to do is we go to home, and essentially what we're going to do inside of home
Another
is,
epic
oh,
donation
nice.
by Path SFL. $4 donation. Thank you so much, my man. Really appreciate you. And guys, if like Pathry, you've also been enjoying this video so far, what can they do, Sonny?
They can smash the thumbs up button, guys. Make sure it's blue so it's done. And yeah, we appreciate that. It'll get the video out to as many people as it possibly can, and it will help more people out there. So go ahead and smash that thumbs up button.
Do it, guys. Thank you.
Awesome. So with that said, guys, now what we're gonna do is oh damn, dude, the donations are flying today.
Damn. What is
Siring
happening?
Cowden.
Let me
just
find
dropped
it
one.
first. Let me find